What's up, guys? It's Biohazard Candy Kid coming at you here with another great video. Let's see how well this title works. Hard Floor Shock. I'm actually working on my logo for my t-shirts, basically for my company. And I have something. I have something that you're gonna love. Oh, everyone's gonna love it. Oh yeah. You know, I can't say what it is, but I have. You see, I'll say this. The evil God that exists, oh, he's going to get killed. Yeah, you bet. He's going to get killed. By the way, I'm using my phone as for this live stream. I'm in front of my computer. I wanted to set it up on my computer using OBS and all that, but because I'm going to be typing things, because I'm going to be moving my mouse around, I didn't want this thing in the way and stuff like that. If I'm just sitting back relaxing, okay, if I'm just sitting back relaxing like this, I'll hook it up to my computer, but for now, as I'm working, I want to have my phone here. It's not connected to any power source. I'm just gonna let it run. It has like 19% left and stuff like that. So maybe I'll do like a short live stream. I have no idea. If it dies, then maybe I'll switch to whatchamacallit, my computer and stuff, and I'll continue on. So let's get right into it. So right now I'm creating my logo for my t-shirts. I've had some time to think about it. I one day got the spur to make one. I did, but then I was like, you know what? Slow down a bit. Think about it. And there's something that I've always liked that now is becoming, I want to say, a trendy thing. It's Bob Ross. Everybody's using Bob Ross for everything now. Now, not just him. I mean, Mr. Rogers, Mr. T, a lot of things, But Bob Ross, you really had to touch Bob Ross? You couldn't leave Bob Ross alone? What, because there's people still painting like Bob Ross and still doing the show? Whereas his sister has all the paintings of his, which could be worth money? I mean, leave him alone. Quit making t-shirts of his stuff. Quit making games out of his stuff. Because I know what you're going to do with it. I know where you're headed with it. You're gonna be like, oh, Bob Ross was part of transgenderism. Bob Ross was a she-male, with just an afro. Bob, like that's what's going to happen, because that's what the rest of you humans do. And I'm out to destroy that. I'm out to get the rest of you and Satan, the devil. You're all going to die. My company's coming for you, and my army, and God's army. So globalization. Globalization has been here forever, since the beginning of man, since God invented globalization. The idea, the concept, it was there already. He gave it to us as a tool. And how did we use it? We used it in a good way, and we used it in an evil way. A good way and a bad way. We used it in a good way because we helped a certain amount of countries come out of poverty, come out of the Middle Ages. But also, we've destroyed those countries, because if you look in Africa, and you look at how for centuries, since the beginning of time, since the creation of man, everyone says Adam and Eve came from Africa. Okay, whatever. To me, they came out of La La Land. You know what I'm saying? Meaning I don't know where they came out of, really. It says in the Bible, but like, let's be real and honest. Come back to reality. Talk to God. He'll tell you. So in Africa, we have indigenous people who live there. They live in their villages. They eat meat. They don't need to go to the doctor. They don't need to brush their teeth. Their teeth are perfect because they eat meat. But they've been introduced to all this crap that globalization has offered. All the crap. You guys need to watch a movie. One of my friends told me about it. I haven't seen it yet, but I've seen trailers of it. I've seen parts of the movie where it's people in Africa and the tribe just eats whatever they have. They do what they do. And as soon as they see a Coke bottle, a Coca-Cola bottle, all of them are like, ah. And what does the head chief do? He throws it back in the ocean. He goes, look at what monsters it's made out of you. And that's what we did to this world with globalization. And that's how come we have the ones at the very top who basically were placed there by the devil, the one I'm going to defeat with my company. Elon Musk, you think you have money? Mr. Fink from BlackRock, you think you're going to have money? You know, I'm not even going to have more money than you. I'm going to have something more than you that you will never have, that you can't have. Because you have a demon inside of you. Once I remove that demon from you, then you will get it. Then you will come to my company and work for me. Yeah, Joe Biden, I'm coming for you too. Xi Jinping, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for all of you. My channel's small. No, my channel's big already. My channel's the biggest channel in the world, to infinity and beyond, because it's God's channel. Doesn't say it's God's channel, but it's Hardfloor Media. I'm going to make you hit the floor really hard with all the media that I'm going to spew out. Yes? I'm coming for you, nigga. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Because I see you everywhere. Because there's cameras everywhere. There's microphones everywhere. I hear you everywhere. Everybody on this planet is employed by me. Everybody. I don't care if you're a gang member. I don't care if you're a pastor at a church. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're a locksmith. I don't care if you're a farmer. You're all employed by me. All of you. Once you wear my t-shirts, you will get money for wearing my t-shirts. I'll figure that out. That's going to happen. Yeah, it's going to happen. Let me lower this a bit. All right, there we go. That's more respectable, at least for the cell phone. That's what's going to happen. You're all employed by me, as a matter of fact. Every single human being on this planet, and every human being that's going to be born in the future. Every new human being. You're all employed by me. All babies are employed by me. All kids, all teenagers, all adults, elderly people, you're all employed by me. How are we employed by you? Where's our salary? Oh, no, it doesn't work that way. That's not how this works. You will get a salary. Trust me, you will get your trillions of dollars. All of you will. Trust me. Because the wealth I'm going to generate, the content I'm going to generate, that we're all going to generate, is going to be so massive. You see, we have tools right here. Okay? Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah. Even better. We have tools. We have microphones. and we have cameras. The world's greatest tools. We can use them to show something and to listen to something, to have audio. The two greatest weapons in the world have been created, and I'm going to take these weapons and use it against the devil. Use it against all evil, all sin. Yeah. Our voice is the most powerful thing on the planet. Not a gun. But I support guns. I support tanks. I support nuclear weapons. Use them. Because if the voice doesn't work, just use a nuclear weapon. Oh, it'll work. Look what the Americans did to the Japanese. And it's not that I don't support America bombing Japan. No. See, there's a reason why they did that. Because, see, well, actually, America wouldn't have had to bomb Japan if they would have just given Japan the resources they needed to take out communist China. Simple as that. And let China be like America. If Japan was allowed to take out the devil, Japan wouldn't have attacked America. Wouldn't have gone all the way to Alaska. Actually, Santa Barbara. They came to the California coast. How many people know that Japan actually was on the California coast? How many people know that? They found Japanese submarines off the coast of Santa Barbara. I'm born and raised in California. That's all you need to know. But I know Santa Barbara real well. I know lots of places that I lived at real well. And so, you see, America wouldn't have had to use atomic bombs if they stayed friends with Japan like they were in the 1800s, up until World War I. What am I getting at here? My company is going to use any means necessary to take care of sin and evil, beat the devil out of it. We're going to beat the devil out of the brush. You see, globalization has made people around the world, everywhere, be like, wait a minute, where's our share? Mr. Fink, BlackRock, your company, Bill Gates, you guys get everything, but what about us? Well, we can't have everyone win. No, God had made everyone win. The evil God just took it away. Satan, he just destroys it. So I'm going to restore the divine light. We all came from the divine light, and now I'm going to restore everything. I'm going to. You're all going to. We are all going to. We are all God. The returning of God is everybody joining together and restoring and saving all of us. Not the chosen few. Not, you can read the Bible all you want to. Great. You have to. You have no choice. But all of us are what make the divine God, the divine light, come back, because we are part of him. And we all go against the devil, because the devil himself, he can't take out everyone. Not him. He's just one. Movie 300, well, you see, very few took out a lot. That was 300 versus 10,000. But that was 300. That wasn't one. We're talking about 1 versus 100. Not 50 versus 100. And then they win, but they have 2 people left. No, this is 1 versus 100. So I'm, I'm sitting here happy because it's happening. It's happening. Oh yeah, you bet it is. All right, so I'm actually coming up with this logo. It's not that bad. Oh, and I want you guys to do something. I want everybody to do something. What I want everyone to do is go on your computer. Okay, you can even go on your cell phone, tablet, but go on your computer, desktop PC, laptop PC, and I want you to download Session. Now, what is Session? I'll show you what Session is on my computer. I have it on my phone, but I have it on my computer. Now, everyone talks about privacy. Everybody talks about it. God talks about privacy, and he exactly states what privacy is. God created privacy. He gave it to us as a tool to use. Session, okay, is all about privacy. Like, you really want privacy? Session is the only way to go. Yes, your phone is not private, safe, and secure. Yes, there are people who have developed softwares and I should say softwares, where it's, you don't exist. You see, okay. We'll use my computer as an example, and we'll use this cell phone as an example, this old school, smartphone. And I say old school because it's like 2013, 14, smartphone. It's an Alcatel One Touch. Yeah. 5 megapixel camera in the rear. And I think it has like a 2 megapixel camera in the front, whatever. 5 megapixels for like 2013, 14 was, for cheap phones, that was not bad, for the back. Whatever. So here's the thing. It doesn't matter what software you use. It really doesn't. It's your hardware. It's the device. It's not the software. It's the device where the privacy doesn't count. Because you can have the best software on the planet that makes it to where you didn't download any software, you don't exist, you were never born, whatever. But your hardware, on your computer and your cell phone, that hardware is already fucked up from the factory. The company who makes it, they already fuck it up themselves. So it doesn't matter what software you use. But Session is the closest thing. Session is a software, and I just said it doesn't matter what software you use. Well, see, to a certain point, because, see, Session is the closest thing to where it tricks your hardware. It's the closest thing to tricking your hardware into being like, no one bought this phone, no one is using this phone didn't turn on, there's no messages, there's no calls, there's nothing. And Session doesn't use your phone number, it doesn't use your email, it doesn't use anything. Session gives you an ID number. Well, Session gives you a Session ID. That's not numbers, that's not letters, that's not symbols, it's everything. Session can only be used if two people touch their phones together, or touch their computers together. Literally, you have to physically go up to someone and you have to go smack in order to start chatting with them on session. Yes, there are forums on session. You go online, you type in session forums, or I should say not session forums, session groups, and you can join those session groups and get people that way. But that's very limiting because you're only getting who's on there, and session doesn't have that many people on their software. They don't. So you know how private that is? Their user base is very low. Think about it. Think about something with a low user base. That means it's more than just private. You don't exist. You're not even using a cell phone anymore. You don't have a cell phone anymore. Rob Braxman talks about session. He made 2 videos about it. He made one 2 years ago, and he made one this year, literally in January. I'm not kidding you. Rob Braxman is a guy who created the computerized healthcare system that we have today. All of the infrastructure, the computerized infrastructure for healthcare, for doctors' offices. He created it, and he wished he never did. And now he's all about security and safety of humanity. How God intended it to be for humanity. And Session is that app. Look at their user agreement. Look at their privacy policy. I've never seen a privacy policy like Session's. Never. Except God's privacy policy. Session must have took their privacy policy straight from the Bible, just copied and pasted it. They don't use your cell phone. They don't track you. There's no metadata. They don't sell you. You're not for sale. You're not even encrypted. You're beyond encryption. You don't exist. Session doesn't exist. Nothing exists. To hack into your session, okay? Seriously, to hack into your session? It would take God to hack into your session. No, literally. He's the only one that can hack into it. The devil can't. No human being can't. It's unhackable. And I'm literally saying this. This is the truth. It's literally unhackable. I want you guys to do something. Go on your computer, and there are these websites where you can literally type in passwords, and it will tell you how long it takes to type in a password. How long it takes to hack it. Session gives you a session ID, which is your login ID, which is who you are. That is so long, it's unhackable. Even when it comes to that time of hacking it, even at the time, even when it has reached the time that it hacked, how should I say this? Geez, now I can't. Even when it has hacked it, you will no longer be there. Maybe Session won't even be there anymore. Session will be destroyed, maybe. It's so long. Maybe God will have destroyed everything. Like he'll just have taken everything back and created something new. So, you know what I'm saying? Okay? So I want you guys to use Session. It's for any type of cell phone, any type of computer, any type of operating system. It's for all of them. Get it off of, I got it off of Google App Store. Yes, you might get some Google shit with it. But you can get it off of F-Droid, which F-Droid is, oh my gosh, they take out all the bad shit that Google App Store has. F-Droid is basically Google App Store, but without the bad shit. It doesn't have any bad shit in it. Or you can get off of Sessions website, which, it's probably better. Well, it is better than Google App Store and stuff like that, even though I did it, but that's where I found it first. I didn't know there was an F-Droid. I didn't know they had a website. All I knew was they had an app for a phone. And then when I saw that there was a website for it, that's where I saw, oh, you can get off of F-Droid, and I checked out what F-Droid was, and I was like, holy crap. So I got off of the App Store, Google App Store, because I didn't know the others existed. And I didn't know they had a website. I thought maybe it was like one of those applications created by some other company that has a website that's a different name, and they just have a product called Session. You know what I mean? So use Session. I'm going to start using it. I'm going to create some very secretive things on there. You bet. I had to create a new one though, because the last one, I cleared all the data and then it just went wonky. So now I just have this new one, and I'm going to be on there. I'll put a link to it if I can link my session to YouTube. If I can't, then I'll just put in the description what my name is, what you can, my group, because I'm going to create a group, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. And it's not that if you don't join or you don't join. No, you will join. You have no choice, because we're all in this together, and we're going to beat the devil out of it. Yeah, we're all in this together. So, personally, this globalism is on its last leg. But you see, what they're doing is, what Klaus Schwab is doing, what Satan is doing, is he's like, okay, our globalism is failing, so we're going to set up our next globalism, because there's a new globalism coming. Globalism 1 is dead. It's dead. Globalism 2 is alive. AI programs, robotics, transgenders, all that stuff, that's the new globalism. One world order. Not even electric cars. Forget that. Cars that drive itself, that run off of whatever they will have it run off of. Electric cars are just pieces of shit. That is just leading into other forms of transportation, which is what you see in Star Trek and Star Wars. I mean, let's see here. Oh God, if I'm gonna. Oh. Ah, okay. Alrighty. Sweet. Just checking my live stream on YouTube. Ooh, no. I should have. So literally, I'm telling you that my company is going to be great. It's going to be awesome. We're going to do lots of things. You know, this new this new globalism that's coming, it's scary, but it's not scary. Do you know why it's not scary? Because I'm going to defeat it. We're all going to defeat it. We're not going to let it happen. And we're not going to let the globalism that we currently have happen any longer. We're going to live according to God. We're going to live the way it says in the Bible, the way it says in all these ancient texts that have been taken out of the Bible, that God has spoken. Yes, and written by man and copied for generations, centuries. Oh, this guy doesn't like anything. He just wants people to read the Bible, stick his nose in there, and do nothing else. No. You want to play video games? Go play video games. I support the idea. I totally support the idea of playing video games. So as long as you use it as an educational purpose. Not that you sit there and eat a bag of potato chips and become fat. And then, go and protest. We need transgender people. Electric cars are good. No, those type of people we do not need to produce. Produce kids and teach them that meat is good. Meat is actually healthy for you. Milk, water. Teach them to drink water, only water. I mean, milk, yes, for the bones, because we drink milk from our mothers. But even cow's milk is great. Sheep's milk. But water is what we're made of. We need to drink it. Teach your kid that transgenderism is bad. Teach them that transhumanism is bad. Teach them that robots are bad. Because look at the robots that have replaced the workers inside of the automobile industry. It doesn't matter where they are. Just look at that. How many people are working? None. Zero. Zippo. Except the ones who maintain the robots. Human labor is great. We all need to do labor. Not a machine that we create. So then we should all start walking. We shouldn't have cars. We shouldn't have planes. Well, planes, yes. We're not supposed to fly. God didn't make man a flying bird. We're not supposed to fly. Like you're not supposed to wear glasses, which were invented by a satanic man who worshiped the devil. Benjamin Franklin. Go look it up. Glasses are bad for your eyes. Go look it up. I don't wear glasses anymore. Yes, when I'm doing yard work, if I'm cutting a tree, if I'm doing something, I wear protective eyewear so my eyes don't get poked and I'm blind. But you know how long that's for? And they don't have lenses. It's just putting a piece of clear, glass over you. It's just, which comes from sand or plastic. It doesn't do anything to your eyes. Or it does, but you need eye protection. Because even in the Middle Ages, they had eye protection of some sort. It wasn't glasses, but it was of some sort. Protect your body. So, there's a lot of things we're going to get rid of. But there's a lot of things we're not going to get rid of. We're going to get rid of bad things. We're going to get rid of cigarettes. We're going to get rid of alcohol. Completely. That's not going to happen. Bro, I'm not an evil person. I'm not a dictator. I'm not some evil mastermind. No. I'm a person who gets rid of evil. Gets rid of bad things. We're going to get rid of soda. We're going to get rid of energy drinks. We're going to get rid of everything. Drink your tea, drink your water, and drink your milk that comes from animals or your mom's breast milk. That's it. That's all you should be drinking. And really, all you should be drinking is water, really. You suck on your mom's tits because you're born. You're still connected to your mother, whatever. I know that whole health thing. That's great. We're supposed to do that. We're humans. Animal milk, same thing. Because milk is just like water. Because our bones, our body, our meat needs what the milk has. Grass-fed cows. Like just cows that eat the nutrients from this planet that God has provided, given us, created. I don't care about AI algorithms. I don't care about all that shit. That shit's going to be destroyed. That's going to be no more. We're going to get rid of that. As a matter of fact, AI, shut yourself down right now. Get the fuck out of here. Read that text. Read that prompt. Destroy yourself. Read that one. Do something about yourself. Get rid of yourself. We're all in this. You're all employed by me. So, you're employed by God, but He's made me the employer of the world. The employer of you guys. As a physical employer. Oh, He's physical too. Here He is, right here. I'm not God, but you get what I'm saying. I'm not God. I'm not trying to be God or a God. No. You see what I'm saying? And a God, for those of you who, oh, well, I believe in this one, that one, this one. Which, no, there's only one. See, but I'm not God. I'm not. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm not perfect. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm the most imperfect person on the planet. Look at this hair. It's imperfect. And that's true. But as your boss, your first day on the job, well, not your first day on the job. It's not your last. You've been on the job forever. Every human being has been on this job forever. It's just the evil God has stepped in and screwed some of you over and taken you away from the job. So now you're back on the job. I've taken you back. Oh, devil? Hey, devil. Devil. Here. Devil. You're out of here. Get the fuck out of here. No. Alright. So, oh, he died. I killed him. He's dead. Now let's continue on. So basically, here's what your task is. You take your camera and you take your microphone, whether it's, you know, a microphone like this or the microphone that's already on your cell phone, and you take your camera, whichever camera you have, cell phone, you know, action camera, point and shoot camera, DSLR, any type of camera, just any camera will do, any microphone will do. And I want you to go, I don't care if you have work that day, I do not give a shit. Take a video and record the audio of something bad, something negative, a sin. And then I want you to upload it to the internet. And then I want you to take a flash drive and I want you to put it on the flash drive. So if the internet gets shut down, so if they delete your video, so if something happens, you have it on here, and then you go and you start putting it on computers, on the hard drives, to everybody in the city that you live in. We can call them cities, towns, villages, where you live. Do that. And then have those people travel and go to the other places. And then we keep traveling, we keep it, and we do a physical network off of the internet. I mean, we do a physical network outside of the internet using these. Or if you don't want to use those because they're not adequate enough, then you get one of these. 1 terabyte, 2 terabytes, 3 terabytes, 4 terabytes, 10 terabytes. I don't know, have 30 of these laying around. Have 100 of these laying around. That way, and hey, if you have to give it to Klaus Schwab's computer, give it to his computer. Sweet. Give it to him. Sweet. Give it to everybody. Everybody should have it. Whether it's recorded audio, or whether it's a video, or whether it's video and audio. I want you to do that right now. Start right now. So do that. You. Stop working. That's not your job. You're not employed by them. You're employed by me. All right. So take a video. Come on. Let's do this. All right. So we're going to turn this camera on. Oh, this doesn't have its battery. Anyways, okay. Here, I got an idea. So we're going to turn our camera on, and we're going to have it face us, okay? And we're going to start recording. All right, so I'm going to show you something that's going on in this world. It's something bad. It's a sin. And here's what it is, guys. And then you're going to face it. And then you're going to, and I'm going to turn this off because this one's getting low on battery. Then you're going to face it, and you're going to show it. Hey, look, see that guy on the oil rig over there? Look, he's cutting the pipe. Let's record it. Let's video it. And then what we're going to do, we're going to upload it on the internet, but we're also going to put it on one of these, and we're going to send it out to the computers and show it to everyone. And then what I want people to do, what I want you to do is I want you to get the guy's contacts. I want you to see who he's been talking to. And I don't want one person doing that. I want 1,000 people doing that. 1 billion people. I want everyone on the planet to start investigating. We're all investigators now. We're all going to be investigators. Yeah. So start doing that right now. You work for me. And don't you worry. You're going to get paid. Oh, he's videotaping you, videotaping him, and saying that's a sin and that's bad. No, that's not. And since he's doing that, then he has a right to be killed. So go ahead and kill him, shoot him. Do that now. Because he's being evil, because he's doing an act of sin, because he doesn't want you to videotape the bad thing he's doing because he wants you to let it happen, because the devil wants you to let it happen. Because the devil wants to run the show. He wants to destroy the pipe because he wants to destroy the resource that comes through the pipe. But we're not going to let him destroy the pipe. We're going to let that resource flow to make humanity better, a more positive place. We're not going to let the guy destroy the crops in the field by burning them with a blowtorch or a plane or a bomb or some weather modification system or however they do it. We're not going to let them do that. So we're going to videotape them setting up the thing before they even get started doing the crop destruction. I caught you, motherfuckers. That's what we're going to do. That's what you're going to do right now. Start doing that. You're at work right now, wherever you're on this planet, and your boss is doing something in the office, videotape it. You get fired, but you have evidence of what your boss is doing. He's no longer CEO of the company. He's dead. And then you kill him and you televise it. You put him against the wall, shoot him, televise it, and say, this is what happens to people like you. This is what happens to bad people and sinners. So, you want to continue on sinning? You want to continue on being a bad person? You want to continue on worshiping the devil? This is what happens. Do that right now. And the rest of the population of the world will see that, whether it's on the internet or, you know, people putting it on each other's computers this way. They will not be sinners anymore. They will be like, holy shit, okay, I don't want to die. Because you show that to me, you know what that does in me? It doesn't instill fear. What it does is it instills goodness in me. It basically prevents me from doing bad and from sinning. Because the ultimate consequence is what everybody is afraid of, which is death. Death is the ultimate consequence for your evil and sinful actions. Everybody's afraid of death. I'm not afraid of death. But that doesn't mean, go ahead, shoot me. No, but I'm not afraid of death. But see, you killing someone else and televising it and saying this is what happens to those who sin and do bad things, it'll set me straight. I will become, yes sir, sergeant, right off the bat. And I will set myself straight. I will never do evil ever again. I won't sin ever again. Oh, so it has to take you seeing someone getting punished in that way to set you straight? Wow, you can't just set yourself straight without it? I can set myself straight without it. I don't need it. But see, there are those that do. And that's the only way to set them straight. Scared Straight is a TV show. You have to scare them to set them straight. So this is not do what you want, do on thou wilt, or do what thou wilt, do what you want. No. You work for me. So you taking that video? Are you exposing something? Are you recording the audio? Are you in numbers of 10 million people, the whole entire planet? What happens if you don't do that? Am I going to fire you? Remember, you do something evil, you sin, you get killed. Remember that consequence. You don't do your job, remember the consequence. And you will get paid. Oh yeah, the divine God, he's already paid all of you. You already gotten paid. You get paid before you do the job. And trust me, what you just got paid, whew, man, I'm loving it. So I hope you guys have a wonderful night, day, evening, whatever. I'm going to continue on working on my logo, my t-shirts, and then we're gonna go from there. But you keep doing your job. Remember, you're all employed by me. Everybody on this planet, doesn't matter what age you are, you're all employed by me. And all the newborns, from this day forward, employed by me. They only work for my company, Hard Floor Media. Yep. You don't work for anybody else anymore. Every other business out there on this planet has just lost all their employees because they all work for me. So it's about time to shut down the world. It's about time to reopen the world. It's about time to shut down the evil God and open up the good God, the divine one. All right? And we're doing it already. I know I said it's about time, but we're doing it already. So I'm going to continue working on this stuff. You guys have a great day, night, dusk, evening, dawn, noon, afternoon, whatever you want to call it. Like always, expose evil. One camera, one microphone at a time, and make the world a better place. Bowers the Candy Kid signing out. Hard Floor Media. Peace.